It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta comes into this one after the win against the Clippers at Staples Center. Feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. The Atlanta Hawks in recent years, a new ownership group, a changeover in the front office, new players in key roles. How do you create continuity given all of those changes, Shaq?
Well, it's not an easy thing to do, but with our good friend Grant Hill, part of the ownership group, I think they've done a good job, all things considered.
Well, they have a consistent philosophy now. You know, a style of play. They draw and kick. They have ball movement, unselfishness. So you know how to trade better, you know how to draft better, and definitely know how to coach better.
Kevin Harlan is standing by as we approach tip-off.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. This is the first game back in Denver for the Nuggets. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
They were the aggressors that night, relentless in their approach, especially scoring the basketball.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap has become one of the best NBA big men when it comes to getting steals. Now, Millsap says when you're 6'8" going up against guys that are 7 feet, you're not going to be able to block their shot every time. So you try to get it down low when they bring it down. It's all about being smart and using what you have. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And Millsap is as crafty as it gets on defense, one of the most underrated players in the game. And as you approach that midway point of the season, Steve, the pecking order pretty clear. Is it possible for a team to suddenly kick into a high gear and forget what's happened the first half and be completely different the second half of the season?
You know, sometimes a tweak of the lineup, a guy's been out because of injury, or a huge trade can definitely kickstart a lot of teams, and you just start to play better. But one thing is, when you start to hit that chemistry, that continuity, and everything is clicking, the unselfishness, yes, you can. You can have it happen in the midseason.
Tip-off goes to Denver. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Schroeder and Bazemore are in the backcourt. Collins is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Now here is Harris. Jokic a screen. Out to Chandler. Cans it from downtown. Chandler's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Nuggets. Schroeder passes to Dedmon. The feed to Bazemore. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
He gets it off quickly. Bazemore much improved on the catch and shoot.
Murray kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. Dishes it to Murray. Jokic a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Millsap. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Goes back up, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. On defense, Denver. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that's what happens when you become too perimeter oriented. If you're not hot, you don't score.
Well, when you force it all night, you don't get good results. Never really adjusted the game plan the way they should have.
Here's Millsap following the bucket by the Hawks. Again, Millsap missing.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Schroeder.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
Chandler outside. Snatched away. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Nobody near Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Murray dishes to Chandler. Got a piece of it. Here's Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. On defense, the Hawks. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And in that one, it was all about shutting down the paint. They were just terrific in terms of their rim protection.
It was big-time shot blocking. They were energetic, intimidating, and that really affected the outcome.
Jokic, no good.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
Nuggets trail. Chandler, the pass to Millsap. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
The defense wasn't bad. Millsap too polished down low.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Schroeder with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy. He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
That puts them in the lead.
Paul Millsap is very capable as a spot-up threat.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Schroeder outside over Murray. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
And the Nuggets over the past few seasons have done a great job as an organization of collecting talent.
And with that steady approach, they've been able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Chandler kicks to Jokic. Another 3 for Denver.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Passes it to Collins. Millsap with the steal. Murray, the pass to Jokic, to the middle. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 3. Schroeder dishes to Collins. It's Prince on the wing. Up off the screen, but they get it back. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Nuggets leading by 3. And here is Murray. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Jokic a screen. Here's Harris. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
One shot.
That's good from Harris. And the Hawks, known for their equal opportunity drive and kick offensive style. But, Greg, their three-point shooting percentage has cratered the last few seasons.
Yeah, and the way the league is going, that's something they'll have to fix. The free throw line, also an issue for this group. It's clear they're in search of more shooting.
And here is Murray after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. Outside Millsap. Over Collins. Atlanta with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Shot by Prince. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Harris kicks to Millsap. Here's Jokic. Detman with the block. Another shot out to Chandler. Millsap left side. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Millsap's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Feeds it to Collins. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. To the left side wing. Here's Millsap. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
I love the versatility of Paul Millsap. He can back you down or face you up.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Fareed comes in for Wilson Chandler. Will Barton, he's checked in for Harris. And Harris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
One shot.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap. And Millsap with that inside-out offensive game, one tough cover.
You know, Kevin, he's become a focal point for this team. You can get him the ball in the pinch post, and he can do it all.
They set the pick. Plumlee with the screen. Pass to Muscala. Here's Delaney. No good on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Harris drives in. Inside. The kick out to Barton. Plumlee with the screen. Fareed the pass to Millsap. Denver the rebound. Plumlee dishes to Fareed, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
So it's the Hawks now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Millsap with the steal. One-on-one here. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one. And one of the things about Will Barton's game that, to me, makes him such a force is how unpredictable he can be. He plays at times almost like a man out of control, and it really does work to his advantage as he is a difficult guy to deal with in those one-on-one situations.
And that one misses. And to back up the point with Barton in his chaotic play style, he knows exactly what he's about. Famously saying, Greg, I'm so creative most of the time, I don't know what I'm going to do.
And, you know, that might sound glib, but it is just how Barton plays. I mean, a fantastic competitor who just does what it takes to win. He gives you a little bit of everything out on the floor.
Well, and Steve, you were known for ball handling at 6'7". It seems like we're seeing more and more big players with that kind of skills. Antetokounmpo, Ben Simmons in Philadelphia as he begins to come back in his rehab. Of course, LeBron James. Why do you think that's the case? The taller guys handling the ball and with great success.
You know, Kevin, I think it's because now guys are not in the box. I don't think you have positions. It's positionless basketball. And guys want to be able to dribble the basketball, shoot the basketball, and they work on their game. I know kind of in my era, The big guys just stay in the paint. The guards handle the basketball. And then kind of the 2 and the 3 were the only guys that did a lot of different things. But I think right now, guys are learning the game from such a young age to be able to do it all. And that's the reason why we're seeing more triple-doubles.
And Plumlee kicks to Harris. Rejected by Taylor. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Back to Arthur. Tries again. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Arthur. And the Hawks with an unselfish offensive style. Players in motion, a lot of spacing, and Steve Smart shot selection.
Yeah, it is. But what they really need is they need more shooters and playmakers. They don't have enough of them. Right now, their offense is predicated on guys who have a high skill level.
Second free throw, no good.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Here's Taylor. The Hawks again can't hit.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
And the basket by Harris.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Here's Delaney. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Screen by Fareed. Barton outside. Fareed setting the pick for Barton. Plumlee with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Left side, Taylor. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Denver leading by 6. Down low, Fareed, and the dunk by Fareed.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Taylor passes to Muscala. Taylor dishes to Muscala. Back to Taylor. Over Harris. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. The Nuggets shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. Plumlee with the screen. Harris kicks to Plumlee. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Barton outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. That free throw good from Barton. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Malcolm Delaney. Both free throws good from Barton.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Taylor kicks to Muscala. He dishes it to Bazemore. Outside, Taylor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Taylor's got 7 points in the game.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Harris against Taylor. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Martin left side. Shoots over Bazemore, and that one's good. Barton, 5 points in the game.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Paul Millsap has been leading the charge for Denver. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, this is why you have a scouting department. You want to uncover those role players who can make an impact.
The Hawks trail by 9. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks, Muscala and Plumlee, the bigs. Taylor is out there with Kent Bazemore. Here's Muscala. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And Steve, it seems like the league is going more up-tempo, more offense, better flow. What makes the biggest difference to a team, in your opinion, as far as unlocking a great scoring potential?
I think when you have guys that can go up and down and you have 5 guys that understands the game, high basketball IQ, versatility. Let's take the Golden State Warriors. Let's take the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have 4 or 5 different guys that can lead them in scoring, lead them in assists, and lead them in rebounding. That makes the game fun to watch.
Best teams are always like that, though, aren't they? Got a lot of different ways to hit you.
Yes, and versatility. They can play small, they can play big, they can slow down, they can win on the defensive end, or they can win on the offensive end.
Now, Smitty, you look at Coach Bud, Mike Budenholzer of the Hawks. You got to love the equal opportunity offensive style he employs.
Yes, right out of the San Antonio Spurs playbook, a lot of passing. They talk about we want to get a great shot, not a good shot. Unselfish basketball.
He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets leading by 8. Harris kicks to Fareed. And stolen by Bazemore. 3 on 3. Here's Taylor. And the shot falls short this time.
You know what I'll tell you? He's got nothing here in the second quarter after just 1 made shot in the first.
And Plumlee kicks to Fareed. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing. And so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Here's Taylor after the Nuggets pick up 2. The Hawks working the ball around. They grab their own miss to the right side. The Hawks again can't hit. Denver shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Barton. And Plumlee kicks to Arthur. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 10. Ring shot on the way. The Hawks again can't hit.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Here's Taylor after the basket by Will Barton. And Bazemore kicks to Taylor. They set the screen. Trains the three-pointer. Now Barton, 14 points from him the last game against the Warriors in Oakland. Plumlee with the screen. Barton kicks to Plumlee. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Plumlee's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Fareed.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
The pass to Barton. Plumlee sets the pick for Fareed. Inside. Shoots off the screen, and the shot is long. The Hawks trail by 11. Bazemore for three. Denver grabs the miss. Plumlee's got his third rebound on the night. Barton outside. Fareed outside. He feeds it to Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Fareed. Here's Arthur. Rebounded by the Hawks. Muscala's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now here's Bazemore. Barton defending. From the line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Nuggets leading by 11. Harris kicks to Plumlee. The dish to Arthur. Fareed inside. He's covered by Muscala. Harris against Taylor. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Here's Arthur. Good on the shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Well, the league has long had a rookie orientation program. People rave about it. It continues to develop and evolve. More recently, Steve, they've created a program for players transitioning to retirement. This is an outstanding idea. What's important with that in your eyes?
I'm glad you brought that up, Kevin. I think the rookie orientation should even start even earlier. I think it should start at the college level. Not saying that everybody's going to make it to the NBA, but it helps you what they give you just in the game of life. And then transitioning to retirement, I think it should be the first day you sign that NBA contract, the transition should start, because it could end with an injury. And obviously we know even if you play a lengthy career, in 10 or 12 years is over.
Like if you were going to talk to a young player and if the player said, Steve, give me one thing that I need to remember as I go through my career and then it ends, what's the one thing, piece of advice you would feed to a young player about what's going to be at the end of this journey?
Well, I think, first of all, there's a couple things, Kevin, and I have to answer. First, you got to keep your value system. Second, financially, you got to understand is make it simple as possible. You're not going to be able to live on the same type of salary for the rest of your life. So if you have a contract, say $20 million, in a simple way, divide that up for like 50 years, because that's how much you're going to need to be able to live off on.
Murray, the pass to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And a name that a lot of NBA teams were in on this past offseason was Paul Millsap. His ability to shoot from outside and play in the post was wanted all over the league, and the Nuggets were the team ultimately that was able to land it.
Murray dishes to Millsap. Now here's Murray. To the middle, shoots from the elbow, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. 7 points for Jokic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And for the Nuggets, Millsap, Greg, seems to be what they want in the 4.
You know, he pairs well with Jokic and others on this team, gives them some shooting and rebounding, plus his overall versatility is what separates him. The Nuggets seem to jump out of nowhere to sign him, but when you look at things, it really does make sense.
Second chance opportunities, the great equalizer.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Harris outside. He kicks it to Murray. Jokic inside. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Schroeder, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The Hawks trail by 17. Takes the 13-footer. Offensive rebound. Prince's shot is good.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
For Denver, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Chandler kicks to Murray. Back to Chandler, and it's blocked. Prince against Chandler. Shot from 12, and it goes down 2 points. And it's 8 points for Prince. The Nuggets leading by 13. Here's Murray. Kicks it to Millsap. Chandler outside. Goes up off the pick. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Atlanta calls timeout. Steve, we've seen some big names retire from the NBA in the last few seasons. I mean, guys that we all admired for so many years. Talk about walking away from the game and not having that a part of your everyday life and what that's like for a player.
Kevin, I think, especially talking individually, it's the hardest thing. So whenever you started, you've been playing this game 15, 20, and some of these guys 25 years. To be able to say you're not playing this game and to go to the next step is definitely hard because you've had this routine. What I love now is guys have done a fantastic job of keeping their bodies in shape. They're able to play 20, 21 years, and one day we're going to see a guy playing 25 years. I think it's fantastic.
What I think about, Steve, is as long as they can remember, all they've played is basketball. And then one day it just kind of ends. I mean, that's got to be such a difficult thing to go through.
It's hard, and I like now a lot of these players now are thinking about that day, and they're better prepared to be able to walk away and walk right into something else. And even if it's being a dad, I like what guys are doing right now.
The Nuggets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
One shot.
Yeah, it's really incredible when you think about the evolution of Millsap's game. This is a guy who was a second rounder that's turned himself into a perennial all-star.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
The Nuggets leading by 16. Murray kicks to Millsap. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Millsap's got 14 points for the game.
Paul Millsap is a workhorse inside.
The Hawks shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Schroeder with the ball. 5 points in the game. Here's Collins, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Collins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Nuggets shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. Murray kicks to Millsap. Releases. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Chandler's got his 2nd basket of the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Schroeder passes to Dedmon. Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. Good defense by Jokic.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's 13 points for Jokic.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Schroeder outside. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
Millsap dishes to Chandler. Back to Millsap. Harris outside. Fires the three. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Delaney no good. The Nuggets leading by 20. Here's Harris. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Terrell Arthur. He's checked in for Wilson Chandler. Then for the Hawks, Plumlee. He's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Muscala comes in for Collins. And Taylor subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Harris drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Delaney kicks to Taylor. Plumlee the pass to Taylor. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Taylor's got 9.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Now here's Arthur, guarded by Prince. Arthur kicks to Murray. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. Jokic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The Hawks working the ball around. Taylor kicks to Prince. Plumlee with the screen. And here is Prince. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Muscala with the ball. Millsap's there. Prince outside. Another shot. And no good. Jokic. That one misses. And so it's the Denver Nuggets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He ended up with 15 points and 4 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this lovely night in the Rockies. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. One of the stories here, Nikola Jokic getting it done today.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Ball, isn't it nice to have a go-to guy who can punish you inside?
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Atlanta's shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Murray and Harris in the backcourt. Chandler at small forward with Millsap before. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call. You know, the 7-footer Dwayne Dedmon was a late bloomer to this game. His mother didn't let him play sports early on, but when he turned 18, though, he decided he wanted to pursue basketball.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
Here's Dedmon. Five to shoot. Bazemore for 3. That one, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Paul Millsap with great court vision, spotting the open man.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Dedmon. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 6th assist on the night. Denver leading by 22. Millsap a screen on Schroeder. Murray kicks to Millsap. Here's Schroeder. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Schroeder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 5. Here's Jokic.
And last season, how about the jump to true stardom that Jokic was able to make? There was a stretch where every game he just looked more and more incredible. Truly gave this team, I think, a franchise player in the blink of an eye.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now here's Bazemore, guarded by Harris. Floats one up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. And for so many fans, Greg, of Jokic, it wasn't a surprise to see his play blossom last season.
And boy, did he. Jokic is so skilled for a big man, having played point guard growing up. Still very young and looks to be a star for a long time.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets leading by 21. Harris outside. The feed to Millsap. Harris dishes to Millsap. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's sent back by Millsap. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And the Nuggets with some changes. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Millsap. And it's Will Barton in for Gary Harris. Atlanta making a switch here. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And going into last season, Kent Bazemore commanding a salary in excess of $17 million. Greg, how did an undrafted player coming off his first starting season in the league get that kind of salary?
Timing is everything. Reflection of the market. You remember you had that huge spike in the cap. It's also a bet on his upside and work ethic. And with Bazemore, you see that the dedication to improve is there, and that's what made the Hawks comfortable with the contract.
Here's Chandler, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Chandler's got 7 points. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. From 13, Kenneth Faried pulls it in. Faried's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Here's Chandler to the paint. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Now Schroeder, he has 7. Chandler with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. It's stolen by Schroeder. Shoots it, and it's good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
The pass by Schroeder, finding the right balance between scoring and facilitating.
Now here's Murray. Jokic a screen. Murray the pass to Faried. Three-pointer. Barton drills it from outside.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Schroeder kicks to Dedmon. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Murray. Here's Dedmon. Lays it up and banks it in. Dedmon's got 6 here in this quarter.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Murray. Chandler outside. Jokic a screen. Chandler kicks to Barton. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
Faried dishes to Murray. Pass to Barton. Over in the corner, Chandler. And again, Denver with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
To the middle, here's Bazemore. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Bazemore's got 7 points.
Adding to the variety of ways in which he can hurt you. Bazemore trying to become a complete scorer on all 3 levels.
Barton kicks to Murray. Dishes it to Chandler. Back to Murray. Inside. Jokic passes to Barton. No good on the triple.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Denver leading by 23. Murray dishes to Barton. Passes it to Faried. Screen by Faried. Now here's Murray. T right on him. And Faried kicks to Jokic. Collins grabs the miss.
No one near him. That's one he's got to hit. One he usually hits.
There's a screen. Feeds to Schroeder for the three. It's good from long range. Schroeder's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Arthur comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Jamal Murray. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Muscala comes in for Collins. Malcolm Delaney, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Taylor subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for Atlanta.
And the guards doing what they can to create some offense. Sometimes that's what it takes to climb back into a game. That commitment to share the ball and trust your teammates, it can help you weather some early struggles.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Taylor. He's got 9. Pass to Muscala. Delaney kicks to Taylor. Here's Muscala. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Arthur. Not a lot of room. Tries from 10. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Arthur's got his second bucket of the night. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris with it. Fareed setting the pick for Harris. He dishes it to Barton. Three-pointer. Rejected by Taylor. And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 21. Plumlee, the pass to Delaney. Plumlee with a screen on Barton. Here's Delaney. Barton defending. Kenneth Fareed grabs the board. The Nuggets leading by 21. Arthur dishes to Fareed. Now here's Arthur. D right on him. And Fareed kicks to Plumlee. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. It's blocked, but they get it back. Harris passes to Fareed. Over Plumlee, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Fareed. Here's Taylor. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the pass to Muscala. There's the pick. Clock at 6. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. He has 7.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Barton outside. He feeds it to Arthur. Got a piece of it. Fareed, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Taylor kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen, expanding his range. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And here is Harris. Now the dish to Plumlee. Barton outside. Back to Plumlee. And they're moving it up. Here's Delaney. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Denver leading by 23. Harris outside. Plumlee sets the pick for Harris. Down low. Plumlee, no luck.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
For Atlanta, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Plumlee. A different look for Denver. Millsap comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And it's Gary Harris in for Will Barton. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Prince is checked in. Plumlee hits them both. The Nuggets leading by 21. Harris kicks to Millsap. There's the feed to Plumlee. Millsap a screen. Plumlee with some nice D.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And stolen by Harris. And it's Harris off the drive. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Taylor. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Muscala. Good on the triple.
This is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. They set the pick. Harris kicks to Harris. Plumlee sets the pick for Harris. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Delaney. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, and he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good. Denver leading by 18. Now Harris. They set the pick. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Harris. Over Taylor. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Nuggets shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. On the court for Atlanta, Prince and Muscala holding down the forward spots. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Delaney in at the shooting guard. Now Prince. Following the miss by Paul Millsap from deep. The 15-footer. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 16 points for Paul Millsap.
I love Millsap's soft touch. You expect it to go in all the time.
They set the pick. Schroeder kicks to Prince. Clock at 6. Plumlee with a screen on Plumlee. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Millsap dishes to Harris. Back to Millsap. It's stolen by Muscala. Prince outside. Plumlee with the screen. Prince with it. Arthur on him. It's deflected, and he recovers it, and he's able to get it back. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Chandler comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And Murray's subbed in for Harris. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Collins comes in for Mike Muscala. Kicks it to Dedmon. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Delaney, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Here's Harris. Up and in on the layup. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now here's Prince from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Millsap's got 11 rebounds in the game. Chandler right side. Prince with the defensive effort.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
But he recovers it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Delaney, the pass to Dedmon. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harris kicks to Millsap. Here's Murray. Back to Millsap. Drills the elbow jumper. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Delaney kicks to Prince. And replay review now commonplace. In the interest of speeding up those reviews, Steve, the league last season allowing officials at the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey to make the call. You like that decision?
You know I do, but I think sometimes finding a way to speed it up, and I think there's some way where you can have a referee right there on site also can be able to get a chance to see the play, because sometimes technology doesn't get back from Secaucus back to the game. If some kind of way, the middleman, if he's there and it's obvious play, that could cut the time, you know, because right now sometimes it's taking a long time.
As long as they get it right, correct? How they do it, who cares? As long as they get the call right, though, to me is the most important thing. What about you?
I do love that, Kevin, but I think sometimes, you know, human error is a part of basketball. The refs can't be perfect. And so sometimes if they're a bad call, it's just a bad call. You got to live with it.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Prince. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Atlanta. And both free throws good for Prince.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Murray. Millsap dishes to Murray to the inside. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Looking to end his cold spell. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
One shot.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Schroeder. And it's Harris off the drive. Schroeder outside. Here's Bazemore. He can't get that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Millsap passes to Jokic. Chandler against Prince, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. Free throw good, Wilson Chandler. Chandler hits them both. Here's Schroeder. He kicks to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Schroeder. Dedmon dishes to Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Harris outside. Millsap a screen. Jokic with his screen on Schroeder. Murray. Rebound by the Hawks. Dedmon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Prince misses. Denver leading by 15. Murray with it. Pass to Harris. There's the pick. Millsap a screen. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Chandler, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Prince. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Jokic a screen. Murray kicks to Harris. Here's Millsap. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's 20 points for Millsap.
A rugged finish from Millsap, undeterred by the defense.
Schroeder passes to Collins. Dishes to Schroeder. Collins kicks it over to Schroeder. Jokic grabs the miss.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Murray, good.
Even when the D is breathing down his neck, Murray gets it done. Just an amazing shooter with an impressive stroke.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Nuggets leading by 16. And here is Chandler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Free throw good, Wilson Chandler. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hawks trail by 18. Schroeder kicks to Collins. Schroeder dishes to Bazemore. Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Murray, the pass to Harris. And here's Jokic. He's covered by Bazemore. Chandler a screen. Murray kicks to Millsap. Over Prince. Shot clock at 6. That misses off the backboard. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's sent back by Millsap.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Hawks trail by 16. The 3. It's good from long range. And that's now 21 points for Dennis Schroeder.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his 2nd 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
On the wing, Chandler. Chandler with another miss.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
Now Millsap after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. Harris inside. He's covered by Bazemore. Jokic passes to Millsap. It's good. Millsap's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Millsap just feeling it. Doesn't take much to get him going.
Collins. That one no good. The Nuggets leading by 15. Millsap's against Collins. Outside Millsap. Passes it to Chandler. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. From 12 feet out, no good off the front iron. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here is Harris. Here's Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got 25 points in the game.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Prince against Chandler. Prince outside. Over Chandler. Another miss by Prince.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And stolen by Prince. Schroeder outside. There's a screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Schroeder's got 11 points in the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Paul Millsap.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Millsap. Arthur comes in for Wilson Chandler. Barton's checked in for Gary Harris. And Harris subbed in for Murray. And so Collins nails both of them. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harris dishes to Plumlee. Barton outside. Taylor against Harris. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Muscala. He's guarded by Arthur. For the 3. Denver grabs the miss. On the wing, Harris over Taylor. And Plumlee kicks to Jokic. Now Barton. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much with Kenneth Fareed. What was the key tonight?
Just keep attacking, keep playing strong, and, you know, my teammates, they believe in me. Just re-lock in and get focused and play my game.
Great team win tonight, Kenneth. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.